So the first thing you want to know is what is the difference between a career coach and a job coach. So let's dive into it. A career coach is someone who helps you with the big picture, right? They talk to you about what is your ultimate goal, your end goal as far as like your career. Now, you may not know that. You may be like, I'm just starting my career. I don't know what that means. So we start with where you are. So where are you right now? What do you want to achieve in the next 5 years? Let's start there. So then we'll work backwards from where you want to be to where you are now. And by doing that, we also conduct some assessments, some personality type assessments. If you are going into a vocation that is more clergy related, we'll look at some spiritual gifts assessments and so forth. So we'll assess what are your interests, what careers match with your interests, what are some of the requirements for those career pursuits, like if you have to have a degree, if you don't need a degree, how many years of experience you need, the average pay for that range, where those careers are most likely to exist, because there are certain areas that are more in demand for those type of careers versus others, and it would be more advantageous for you to be in those spaces where that career is celebrated and it's needed. Also, if you have some other things that you want to achieve along the path, we talk about those things too. So, some more career development as far as professional development, or if you want to get some more personal skills under your belt, like how to manage your budget better so that you can be able to live off of the income that you are going to make. For an example, if you love nonprofit, but you know nonprofit is not really paying well or as much as you would make in a for profit organization, you would look at your budget and see how you can live that lifestyle comfortably and also how you can plan for your retirement. Now, we're not financial experts, but we give you some guidelines and some referrals to help you to make sure that you have a balance between your profession and also your personal life so that they are in alignment, because ultimately your reasons for pursuing your professional careers are based on your personal goals and aspirations. When it comes to a job coach, the job coach comes really into play when it's time to look for the jobs related to that career path that you're going to journey on. For an example, if you are looking for a job in a certain career, in a certain industry, that job coach is going to help you look up that industry, see where the jobs are located. Also, look at your resume, tweak your resume to accommodate the job description of those jobs, and help you prep for that job interview. For an example, doing a mock interview. So that person is more in the weeds of things to make sure that you are going into a career, one that suits you, as well as making sure that you can meet the expectations of the job. For an example, if you have any kind of restrictions, if you're caring for a loved one, that is a barrier. If you are caring for well, I said a loved one. So let's say that you are in a situation where you may have to stay within a certain mile radius of your home. That's important. If you have a certain appointment, let's say that you have a appointment with your therapist, or your children have appointments that are on a regular basis every week or every 2 weeks or something like that, and you need to have a job that's flexible, or if you have a situation where you have a child with special needs and you need a job that's flexible so that you can be able to pick up and leave if something should happen. So all of those things are considered barriers, but also I call those restrictions, so that we can just be aware of what those things are so we can find a job that fits your needs. Also, you may have other barriers. Let's say that you may have a disability, high anxiety in environments where there's a lot of people and it's fast paced. So you want to look for a job that's not fast paced. You want to look for a job that's more small and intimate, and it doesn't have a lot of people engaging with you. You may be more of an independent worker than a team player, which does not mean that you can't operate well with a team. It just means that you would like to work more independently because of the stress and anxiety that comes with being around a lot of people. Or it could be that you just like to be more in control of the process and the workload that you have on your plate, which is very real, because I'm one of those people. I can do well on a team, but I prefer when it comes to the meat and potatoes of my job that I have more control over the process, so that I know that it's going to get done with excellence and that it's going to get done in a timely manner, and I don't have to wait on somebody else for me to do my part. Okay. So that's something you need to think about, which is the barriers that may come with the type of field that you're pursuing. All right, so that's something that a job coach would do. So the difference is the career coach looks at the big picture. What is it that you want to achieve? Your overall arching goal. The job coach helps you to move along that path by finding the right careers that align with that goal so that you can be successful and moving forward and achieving that goal. So hopefully this was very beneficial for you. If you have any questions, feel free to go to my bio and check out the link to my website, which is www.provisionenterprisellc.com. Again, this is Career Coach Tish, and have a great productive day. Happy job hunting.